We have come here today to ensure that we prioritize self-defense training for girls and young women. The prevalence of violence in our community, in our nation, is really high. So we're thinking work from the back to the front. Let's equip young girls and women on how to protect themselves. Peradventure, young women and girls happen to find themselves in situations that are dangerous, that are uncomfortable. They're equipped with basic skills to take care of themselves.
The reason why we thought about a self-defense class for women in Abuja was because there are stories that we hear every day of women getting into situations where they're harassed, where they're abused, and we have a culture of shaming in our country that doesn't allow women to speak up. So we wanted to achieve a few things. One, how do we prevent violence from happening? So we teach them how to extricate themselves from tough situations. But we also wanted them to talk to each other today. And I'm really excited to hear women talk about situations. For instance, the lady who talked about when she was monitoring elections, somebody talked about almost getting raped in school. These are the stories that start to break down that culture of shaming. The other reason why we brought them around today was to highlight a few things and a few opportunities for them to get help. First, there's the launch of the Sex Offenders Register, which is happening on Monday, the 25th of November. After that day, Nigeria will officially have a Sex Offenders Register where the names and biometric details of people who have been convicted for sexual violence, all of this information will be housed there.
We're here to take a different angle at gender-based violence as we mark the 16 days of activism against violence against women and girls. We have the legal angle, we had the security angle, but this is the self-defense angle. While we do not pray that anyone becomes a victim of sexual or gender-based violence, it's always good to be ready and to be able to protect yourself from attack. They always say prevention is better than cure. And I'm really, really glad that HEIR and HEIR are doing something innovative, something new, rather than agonize all the time about the violence that women go through. It's better to begin to organize newer mechanisms to deal with the trend.
Pepper spray is one of the most important self-defense equipments to use, especially for females. And this pepper spray is very cute. It looks like a lipstick or a small perfume, which is very helpful to make the attacker not obvious of the weapon you're using, the self-defense weapon you're using. It's actually not just a weapon, it's a self-defense weapon. And also, use of the pepper spray is very easy. Make sure you actually quite a distance from your attacker, then you spray, then you run away. The main thing about self-defense is not you attacking. Like it was said in the events, you're not a ninja. You have to attack and run away. You have to defend yourself and run away. And the whole idea of pepper spray is for you to spray and run away. And then this pepper spray actually has a 3-meter range. So if I'm here and the person is in 3 meters away from me, the effect can still get to the person and I can run away.
It's very important for women to understand where their power comes from, that they have power and they're not the weaker one, and that men who try to dominate or anybody who tries to impose their will on somebody else is usually the weaker person. So that's the message I had to pass on today. And I had a beautiful time interacting with these women, teaching them how to defend themselves with 3 basic things: risk control, so control someone from the hair and from the back as well. So it's been a great time, and I was so honored to be here and to come and share my knowledge with you guys.
Well, I think I have learned a lot today. I have learned how to defend myself when an attacker comes. And I've also learned that an attacker is the weaker person. You are the stronger person. Just know what to do at the right time.